Hey guys, this is Pokemon Storm Silver, video number 57. In the last video, we came down like routes 12 and 13, and we're just going to kind of finish up here in this video, go down this route and route 14 and 15 to get to Fuchsia City. And the first person we run into is this bird keeper who sends in an Altaria, level 60 Altaria. So I send in Mick to use Ice Fang on the Altaria, and that's pretty much it. That pretty much does the trick for the Altaria, because it's a flying slash dragon type, both of which are weak to ice, so hey, works out. Works out pretty nice if you ask me. So let's see, I think we can get someone else up front now. We don't need Mick up front anymore. Oh, okay, here's this guy. He goes back to the places where he met his Pokemon, because they bring back good memories for him. That's nice, I guess. And who doesn't do that every once in a while? Me. At least I don't do it on purpose. If I do go back to a place where I met my Pokemon, it's because I have like stuff to do there. Not because I'm like, oh hey Jolteon, don't you remember when I met you here? It's not that, it's, hey, I'm here to pick up the damn lucky egg, okay? Here's a red scale, now, you know, take it. Anyway, we took down his Jumpluff, which is always nice. You know, when you're not taking down Floatzels, you might as well be taking down Jumpluffs. Ooh, look, it's Suicune in the water. He's like standing on the water, and now he's running away, and I'm just standing there. Suicune prefers a hilly place near water, somewhere north. Okay, that's good to know. I already fought you, didn't I? Yeah, I did. We'll come down here and fight this teacher and her students. Didn't it used to be like a bike gang here? Like a bikers? I think it did. And now it's teacher and students. I guess it's a little bit more like, I don't know, family friendly kinda or something. I don't know. Linoon used I guess Belly Drum to maximize its attack and cut his HP. And now he's using Rest. Of course you would do that. Stupid Linoon using Rest. Oh, look at that. Chesto Berry. Alright, this time he's using Rest. And he can't wake himself up because he doesn't have the Chesto Berry. So Andromeda will use Nasty Plot. Special attack sharply rises. And another Nasty Plot. And this should be enough to knock out the Linoon now with the Dark Pulse. Yeah. How about that? Good job, Andromeda. And we defeated Connor. Okay, so this must be their teacher. Teacher Clarice also sends in a Linoon. Let's see if it uses Belly Drum like the other one did. Yeah, it used Belly Drum. How about that? And it's gonna use Rest. That's weird. I don't know why they keep doing that. Dark Pulse. Yeah, that's it. Good job, Andromeda. You're at level 62 now, and now she's going to send in Roserade. So, will you switch your Pokemon? I think I'll stick with Andromeda. She sent in Roserade, and I think it's going to use Petal Dance, but I think Andromeda... maybe it can knock it out. No, not quite. Not quite. That's too bad. Let's see. I need to heal Andromeda if she's gonna like be alive for the rest of this battle. Because Andromeda's like dead right now. Well, she's not dead. She's almost dead. She could be dead. She's 151 HP away from being dead, but now she's not. Look at that. Andromeda's restored by 151. And Roserade uses Petal Dance. Hopefully maybe she'll stop after this one and get confused. But doesn't look like it. So I'm just going to heal Andromeda again. A lot of trainers on this route. Alright, so that was the third petal dance, and now Roserade is confused. So hopefully I can get her to like hurt herself in her confusion. Yeah, look at that. So that was like lucky there, really, for me. And she says, that concludes today's battles. So, now what? We'll re-heal Andromeda so that she can be ready for the next next battle. He says, it's good to learn to put what you learn to use. It's good to put what you learn to use immediately. It took me way too long to read that sentence. Alright, you are challenged by School Kid Tauren. That's an interesting name for a School Kid, Tauren. Andromeda is exerting its pressure on the Sandslash. Sandslash used Gyro Ball, or Gyro Ball. I think that's actually how you say it, Gyro Ball. Not Gyro Ball. It's actually, I think it's Gyro Ball. So what will Andromeda do after the Nasty Plot and Sandslash is starting to Sandstorm, and Andromeda is going to use Shadow Ball. Maybe that'll knock it out. Who knows? It did knock it out, and the Sandstorm still rages on. Next is Cast Form, and I think I can stick with Andromeda. Let's see what Cast Form does. I'm curious. Oh, okay, he uses Hail. So he becomes an Ice type. Andromeda uses Dark Pulse to kill the Cast Form. That's right. Dead Cast Form. Defeated Tauren, and he says, I see. I see. Maybe you don't see. No, I'm not going to give you my phone number. Tauren. I don't want people looking through my phone book and be like, you know someone named Tauren? No, I don't have after-school study sessions. I have all-day, like, training sessions with my Pokemons against little punks like you. And your Glalie, which is also part Rock type. You just don't want me to know that. Andromeda's going to use Nasty Plot to get her special attack up. And Glalie's going to use Ice Beam. You know, Nasty Plot really should up special attack and special defense. I'm just saying. Pokemon makers, like, of future games. Knocked out the Glalie though, with the upped special attack and not so much. See, her attack is actually a little bit higher than her special attack. And defense is higher than special defense. It's interesting. But her attack isn't so much higher that, like, oh no, I need to, like, you know, have her, you know, have physical moves. I don't know of any like physical ghost type moves that are stronger or as strong as Shadow Ball. Alright, got away safely from this Nidorina. It's Chansey, of course. Alright, so she'll give us something good if we can bring her a Chansey. And I think we can actually catch a Chansey in that patch of grass there, but I don't want to catch a Chansey, so I'm just gonna like leave her. Maybe she'll, I don't know what she'll give us, actually, to be honest. This is Birdkeeper Roy. Sends out a Togetic. He withdraws Togetic for some reason and sends in Dodrio, so I get a free Nasty Plot. And let's see, I wonder what this Dodrio can do to me. It can probably do some pretty good damage. So I'm going to heal Andromeda. Give her a Hyper Potion. That way, whatever Dodrio does, it won't kill me. Oh, it uses Agility, even though it's already faster than me. Alright, so that was basically a free Hyper Potion. And he's using Agility again, so now I'm going to get like a free Dark Pulse. He's like, I don't want to be just faster than you. I want to be like really faster than you. Alright, Roy's gonna send in Togetic now because I guess he figures, oh no, Dodrio couldn't kill it, so I guess Togetic will have to do. Andromeda uses Dark Pulse because it actually is quicker than Togetic, believe it or not. Togetic flinched, so Dark Pulse. I hate using Dark Pulse like over and over again like that, but these Pokemon are part normal type, so Shadow Ball won't do anything. Oh, you just get HM2 Fly, dude. Get it from Chuck's wife. Go to Sandwood City. He loves gym class the best. Yeah, no you don't. No kid who dresses like that and has pencils falling out of their backpack likes gym class the best. I'm just saying. Okay, so that's a dead Parasect. Good job, Andromeda. You're like moving on up there, aren't you? Now School Kid Billy is going to send in Pelipper. So let's stick with Andromeda, and he'll send in Pelipper, and he's going to use Air Slash, Shadow Ball. Okay. One more, excuse me, one more Shadow Ball should do it for the Pelipper. Now if I had a nasty plot up, that Shadow Ball probably would have knocked out the Pelipper. I'm just saying. Andromeda's at level 64 now. Next is Vespiquen, which is the big bug / flying type. Slow Pokemon. I bet you Andromeda can outspeed her. Yeah, Shadow Ball. Andromeda's actually doing pretty good here in this little stretch. Vespiquen used Air Slash. Oh. Yeah, I need to heal Andromeda. Just as I said, Andromeda's doing good. She doesn't get it into the yellow and she almost dies. That shows what happens when I try to compliment Andromeda. Have her use Nasty Plot, because otherwise it'll be 2 more attacks. This way it's just a Nasty Plot and 1 attack. Oh, she's gonna give Meryl more baths. That's what you get Meryl for being dirty. Smelling like a mop. I don't know, I've never smelled a mop. Like, you ever like, you know, you have a mop and you're like, huh, I wonder what this smells like. No, you don't. So how would you know what a dirty mop smells like? I make it a point, actually, to not, like, you know, smell that stuff. Oh, yeah, that's right, Andromeda's poisoned. Let's see, I know I have an antidote in here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Oh, here's someone. Have you forgotten? Forgotten what? I've been doing this lady for 57 videos. Okay, I don't think if I forgotten something, I would have known it by now. Okay, I'm about to use Ice Punch. It's like this past summer when I was out of town for 2 weeks. Like on the way to where we were vacationing. Where we were going, I realized I forgot my cell phone. I didn't have it with me the entire time that 2 weeks I was gone. I was like, oh my god. It was kind of sucky, but what are you going to do about that? Oh look. They're twins K and Tia. Do you know which one I am? Twins K and Tia. I don't really care which one you are because I'm going to beat you both with Robotnik and Mick. So, Robotnik, you know what to do. And Mick, you know what to do as well. Have some Zen Headbutt and Waterfall action going on here. Or Waterfall and Zen Headbutt action. I hope, like, one of those guys doesn't use, like, Earthquake or something on Mick, or on Robotnik, 'cause that would kind of suck. Alright, so, Robotnik, you can use Zen Headbutt on the one that Mick hit before, and Mick, you can use Waterfall on the one that Robotnik hit before, just so that, you know, you guys will be like, ooh, dead Quagsires. Or you can just, you know, stick with the ones you know. That works too. Good job, Robotnik. You gained a level based on Mick knocking out a Quagsire. And watch, now Mick's gonna gain a level based on Robotnik. That'd be funny. Oh, okay, it didn't. You had fun battling us, right? When it was strange numbers, and we can battle again. We can just give each other a call. I don't want to battle you guys again. I can beat you guys. I'll battle the gym leaders again. But that's not for a while that I'm going to battle the gym leaders again. This is Pokefan Eleanor, okay? And she sent out a spin to normal type, so Hammer Arm should be, like, super effective. And it is. And Robotnik's speed fell, but that's okay, because Robotnik's already slow to begin with. Now she's going to send in Illumise, which is I believe it's a bug/electric type. And in this hack at least, it's bug/electric type. So Zen Headbutt, because I don't have anything that's super effective, so I just go with my strongest move. And that works, you know? That works. Doesn't have to be super effective to be one-hit KO. Just has to be strong. And look, here is a Pokeball that I can pick up. It is a PP up. That will raise the PP of one of my Pokemon's attacks. And here's this guy. Hang on, I have to phone my mom. So let's battle. That makes no sense. He's like, hang on, let me phone my mom, and then we battle. Maybe he's like talking to his mom, like while he's battling. This guy uses Magnet Rise. Robotnik uses Zen Headbutt. I don't know why I use Magnet Rise. I guess I thought I was going to use Earthquake. You know what? I bet you Robotnik can learn Earthquake. That'd be a good move for Robotnik to have, Earthquake. Next is Magneton. I wonder if this thing's going to use Magnet Rise too. Hammer Arm on Magneton because Zen Headbutt won't be too effective, but Hammer Arm will be super effective. Yeah. You know, it seems like, you know, in the previous playthrough, Spirit Gold, I had Tundra, who had like all kinds of different moves. She had the Ice type moves, Ghost, and Ground. You know, she was like my go-to, you know, Pokemon for, you know, stuff. And it seems like Robotnik has assumed this role in this playthrough. You know, Robotnik's got, you know, the Psychic type, you know, moves, and the Steel type moves, you know, Zen Headbutt and Meteor Mash. But then he also has the, you know, Ice type, Ice Punch, and the, you know, Fighting type, Hammer Arm. So, Robotnik's kind of my go-to Pokemon here for the moveset. He says, "Sorry, Mom, I was beaten." Let's battle. I won't lose. Alright, this is School Kid Tommy, and he sends out a Xatu. I say, go Robotnik. What will Robotnik do? Xatu's gonna fly up high. I was gonna have Robotnik use Ice Punch, but Xatu's gonna use Fly. Oh, please don't knock me out. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I really should have healed Robotnik. And Robotnik's at level 65, so he's like getting up there. All my Pokemon are getting up there, aren't they? Next is Alakazam, and I'm going to stick with Robotnik for reasons unbeknownst to me. I guess because Robotnik has the Lucky Egg, and I want him to get, you know, all the experience. I want to maximize the experience that my Pokemon gain. And even with the Reflect, the Meteor Mash still knocks it out. So that's just awesome. And we defeated Tommy, and he's like, I forgot to do my homework. Homework with a capital M. If you didn't see that, rewind it. Homework, the M in the middle of homework was capitalized. That's kind of funny. Anyway, Robotnik's at level 65 now, so I should put someone else up front because Robotnik is getting like, woo, way over leveled. So, I'll switch Vesuvius up to the front and get Vesuvius the Lucky Egg, and then Yeah, that way Vesuvius can start earning experience. And watch, she's probably going to start off with, like, a water type. Teacher Hillary, and, oh, okay, a Ledian. That's perfect. That is perfect for Vesuvius. That is, like, that could not be more perfect. Actually, it could be more perfect. It could be, like, a bug / grass type. Like Parasect. That'd be even more perfect. Next is Ambipom, which is alright. Normal type. But I still think Vesuvius can beat this thing. Maybe not in one move, but at least in two. He uses Nasty Plot, which is a special attack Sharply Rose that he will never get to use because, you know, Flamethrower. Dead Ambipom. That's how it works. Defeated Teacher Hillary, and she goes, I didn't want to lose, and Matt got all kinds of money for winning, and I sent some to Mom. No. I'm not exchanging phone numbers with you. A rose incense. Hey, your Pokemon. Show me your Pokemon. Oh my god, show me your Pokemon. I'm a Pokefan with a good little Pikachu kid on my back. And he sends in a Spinda, so I'll send him Vesuvius. And he's like, roar. And the Spinda's like, no! And Vesuvius uses Flamethrower and... will it kill it? No? No, it won't. Spinda uses Double Edge, which is crazy. Maybe he'll kill himself. No, not quite. Okay. Dragon Pulse will finish off the Spinda. You know, you don't know how many times I've used, like finishing when they're down to, like, in the red like that. Like, oh, okay, he doesn't need anything. I'll just use Cut. And I use Cut and it doesn't do anything. And I was like, dang it! I've done that a lot. Anyway, he sends in Volbeat now, which is the male version of Illumise, which we saw earlier. Still a bug type. Vesuvius uses Flamethrower. And yeah, that's it for Volbeat. So, ha! Volbeat is the male, and Illumise is the female, in case you didn't know. Okay, there's this kid. You want a school trip to the Lavender Radio Tower. Yeah, I bet you didn't get to go upstairs, though. Or maybe you did, if it was before the whole, you know, Team Rocket thing. Anyway, he sends in a level 58 Victory Bell, which is awesome, because Vesuvius can be like Flamethrower, and Victory Bell can be like dead. So, yes, and it is. Super effective. School Kid Johnny is about to send an Executor. You know, I was thinking, when I covered this area in Spirit Gold, like the area from Lavender Town, you know, routes, that's what it was. It was routes 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. When I covered those in Spirit Gold, it took me 5 videos to cover that whole area, and this is the 3rd video, and I'm going to finish in this video, so I'm moving along a little bit quicker in this one. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that I've actually sped up the emulator, but maybe I'm just better. I think my team in this one, like, I don't know. I don't know if it is. I was going to say I think my team in this one as a whole is better, but I don't know if it is now that I kind of think about it. You know, I think a lot of it had to do with the level curve in this game is a lot better. In Spirit Gold, when I got to Kanto, most of the trainers in Kanto were like way above my Pokemon as far as level goes. And here, it's about equal. So I think the level curve in this game is a little bit better compared to Spirit Gold. Anyway, we're done with Route 15 here, so we're just going to go in here into Fuchsia City. And, yeah, here we are, Fuchsia City. And look, there's a Shelter. And there's 2 more Shelter. There's Shelter all over the place. And look, there's more Shelter. Alright, so, this is interesting. We'll figure out what all the Shelter are doing here. See ya.